Rising Soul family, greetings kings and queens, greetings gods and goddesses, emperors and emperors, Soul family, welcome back to the channel. I'm so grateful to have you here. If you're returning, thank you so much for returning, and if you're new, welcome to Soul Family Oracle. My name is Awaya today. It's great to have you here, and what I do here is channel messages, guidance, from the divine, from our spirit guides, from the universe, from our ancestors, and from the depth of our soul. I am so thankful for everyone that has helped this channel to grow by sharing, subscribing, commenting. I am so grateful. We have reached past 5,000 subscribers, and so as promised, I will be doing free readings for 3 people. So for anyone that's interested in getting a free reading from me, you can just simply comment reading, and I will do the selection randomly to share those that I will be doing the readings for directly. All right, so the message I have right now is it's a very it gave me very like galactic energy feeling. It's like very out of this world energy, very like out of this earth plane kind of energy. And this message is specifically for a group of elite galactic warriors who have reincarnated in this time, or who have been reincarnated in this particular time they were in, right? This message is for a group of galactic agents, a group of like people who are from basically a different galactic system, whose soul is from a different galactic system, right? Now, you may have heard that we are all cosmic beings, but the origins of our soul is very different, even as cosmic beings. You get what I'm trying to say? The part of the message was saying that you are merging with your galactic responsibility as guardians. So this message is for a group of people who served as kind of like guardians of the galaxy, right? If you've watched the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, you know it's about a group of people with specific skills and supernatural abilities who team up to go on a mission to save either the world or to save, or go on a mission for a higher purpose. So this group of people that I'm speaking to, this is the past life energy that you carry, or this is the past life energy that is coming to me through the reading, right? Now, this group of people, first of all, what I was getting was one set or one group, which is a group of people that had teamed up for a lot of different times in multiple lifetimes to go on different missions, right? So this group of people have reincarnated before in a certain time where they were warriors for a particular kinship, or may have been warriors for a particular cause, and may have reincarnated in another time as let's say soldiers for a particular cause, but the origin of your soul, or the origin of this particular mission, ages back from time before this planet. Do you get what I'm trying to say? This message is for a group of guardians of the galaxy who over time, as they reincarnated into different lifetimes to finally come into this lifetime, play different roles. The other group I was getting was different roles connected together but not as a group. So the first group was like an actual group where it's like the energy I was given was like a very familiar energy, where it's like you knew each other, had a very like deep bond, and you functioned as a very powerful team, as a very powerful as very powerful agents. It's like you could say like the agent that you call in to go and do the impossible missions. You know what I'm saying? The missions with the least odds. And you guys were so good at what you did because you functioned as a group that was very bonded and connected to each other. Okay, so what I was getting attached to that main energy was the fact that the roles that you played and the different missions you embarked on and the different strides and the different things that you were able to do to help maintain the balance of the cosmic wars or maintain the balance in law and order in the cosmic energy gained you such recognition that it's almost as if God handpicked you guys to play the roles that you play in this lifetime as agents of light. You get what I'm trying to say? It's almost like it's like the image I'm getting right now is almost as if like a director is sitting behind a screen, and behind the screen it's like there's like multiple screens of the selected people, and it's like the your lifetime is being showed, your lifetime as warriors, and the different fights and the different pledges you had to make and the different battles that you had to go for is being played in front of like this director, and he's watching. But then this director himself, is sitting in something that looks like a spaceship, right? And it's like out, and it's like huge windows, but outside you can see like the cosmos, like you're out in the stars or like out in the void of space, but with like different lights, little lights looking like stars, kind of like all around. Is a It's the vision I'm getting, right? Okay, so I put a few things down, well, a number of things down that was coming through whilst I was channeling this energy, right? And the second main part of the message was that you are merging with your galactic responsibility as guardians. You are merging with your true essence as guardians of this earth or as guardians of mankind, but not specifically because that is your role, but specifically because you have played this role in multiple lifetimes. So it's like, so imagine like it's like the universe is like putting together an elite team to tackle specific things on planet Earth. And it has sat down and chosen all the people that are eligible, all the people that are right. And all these people have been chosen because of the different specific things that they did in previous lifetimes under this kind of energy. And the people that I'm speaking to right now in this set, it's like you used to be part of different galactic groups, even like I was saying, where you went on different missions and stuff like that, and you've died in that energy multiple times. And what I was getting also was for someone as a leader, right? So for someone specifically, you could have been a leader of different groups, multiple groups in different lifetimes. Do you know what I'm saying? And this union that the universe is doing, or this elite group that the universe is putting together, is because the time has come for certain guardians to be activated and have been activated. I spoke on this in one of the readings I did that said the agents of light were being activated. This kind of is similar to that energy. I feel like there's a group of people that I channeled that message for that are also part of the collective, or part of the collective that this message is for also. However, for the other message, it's not for everybody. And for this message also, it's not for everybody. But there are some people that the message is for in common in both messages or both videos, is what I mean. So you are coming into alignment with that energy of being a leader or being a galactic warrior. Do you get what I'm trying to say? This alignment is a very special and unique alignment, which is separate from your personal alignment as maybe a light worker or earth angel or agent of the divine or the universe, right? It's like this particular alignment is a collective alignment that is going to align you or bring you together with your soul tribe, or a collective of people or a collective initiative that is going to help you or bring you into contact with specific people and specific tasks. Let me take that again. You are coming into alignment with a collective or tribe energy. You're coming into alignment with a cosmic energy that is very unique in the sense that it is separate from your personal energies or the personal energies you align to as who you are. But this is a collective energy. What you're tapping into right now, or what you're being ushered into, is a collective energy that is activated within a certain group of people. And this is going to be activated in a way that is going to help them to align with themselves all over the globe. Just like how I have the opportunity to be on YouTube where I can reach out to a lot more people and connect with people from wherever I am, despite where they are, is one example of what I'm talking about. Do you get what I'm saying? And there was a message attached to this that said to get out or step out of your box. The energy that you're being ushered into, or the energy that is being activated in this group of people right now, is requiring you to step out. Step out in a way, not like be all out there or be all over the place and everything like that, but like step out in the sense that step out of your personal energy. Open yourself up to experience different energies and allow for your energy to be experienced also, not in the sense that again you put yourself out there and are just like mingling with people, just making friends and getting to know everybody, allowing everybody to get to know you or step into your energy. No, in a sense that that's like with, I don't want to say that specifically, so I don't want to say boundaries, but this is a different feeling. What I'm getting is like not to do that, but like step out of your personal energy or stop putting yourself in a box and allow yourself to use your discernment to guide you to the right people, the right places, the right environment, or the right connections to make. And some of these connections, again, like I was saying, won't necessarily have to be physically. Just like how I'm connecting to you guys through YouTube. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your your soul is taking a new role, or your souls, this group of people that I'm speaking to, your souls are taking new roles in this lifetime, but the mission is still the same. This lifetime, or what I'm getting is that this lifetime is very different from the lifetime that you've had before, the previous lifetimes, right? And yes, every lifetime I'm supposing would be very different, but depending on how different would differ for everybody, right? But the energy I was getting was that your soul is taking on a new role in this lifetime that is different from the roles that you played before or how you played your role before, but it's still for the same mission. So example, maybe like you had a past life um as let's say a doctor educating people on plant medicine, but it was for the mission to, let's say you had a past life as a warrior, right? And you were fighting for peace or to bring the nations together or something of the sort, and then it was part of your mission to do that, to bring peace to the land. And in this lifetime you are, let's say, a doctor. You know what I'm saying? A doctor who does research on plant medicine. But this research or this work that you do is because you want to bring more highlight on plant medicine and the benefits of using nature as our main source of medicine. And this is the mission of this would is also ties into bringing the world freedom and peace and releasing us from the matrix, right? Just like your mission from before. So it's like different roles but same mission. The mission is basically for mankind, to do it for mankind, to do it for planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? To do it to bring harmony to mankind and planet Earth. So it's like in this lifetime, you have been given a different role, but this role is leading up to the same mission, which is to bring enlightenment to this world. You know what I'm saying? There was a number of things I put down, and I think I touched on this. about your soul taken. And another thing that was coming through was embracing your wild side. This group of galactic warriors, right? And I think being the energy of the galactic warriors was more of the highlights because this is the main roles that you play, or these are the main roles of your soul from your origin. From your origins, these are your main roles. You have just reincarnated into multiple lifetimes, but from your origins, these are your main roles. A confirmation for someone would be dreams of different galactic spaces where you may have been fighting or may have been doing some kind of research. You know what I'm saying? I personally had my one of my remembrances of my past life and how I died through my dreams, where I was some kind of galactic warrior. I've had multiple ones, but this specific one was how I died. This was part of what I was getting for the messages that were coming through. Was that you may have died in battle in one of your lifetimes, or you may have died in this bravado energy in many of your lifetimes. Like you died a hero, or you died on the battlefield. Like I was saying in the dream that I had, it's like we were in the middle of a battle, and then going on and on and on, and then it was like this very devastating scene of technological weapons, and like, or weaponized tech, should I say, and just like a world, like a war of machines. And I was in like this spacecraft with other spacecrafts that were flying in the air, some on ground fighting, and somehow fast forward, eventually someone threw something like a rocket or like a bomb. And this bomb was in a way like it falls on the floor, and then it enters and goes around and just like blasts up the, and it fell into my craft somehow. I crashed, and then it was thrown into my spacecraft or something like that. And as it went off, I died. So that was like a scenario from a dream I had of one of my past lives, right? So you may have died on the battlefield. So you might be somebody who is always in this energy of like needing to save people. You might have some savior complex, within you, or issues within you right now. I feel like this is something that I should write down because it's going to tie into something later. So yeah, um, you were somebody. The energy is kind of shifting for me right now. It's getting a bit more specific. And this is looking at certain confirmations for somebody who was not just in this energy, but was like a leader of one of these groups. I'm speaking to somebody right now that was a leader in one of these groups, and you held very high honor in your rank for being able to, like I was saying before, accomplish certain missions that were very difficult. And what I'm getting with this is this particular person, or these few people I'm speaking to out of this group, you are such ancient souls that you've been there from when planet Earth had to be healed. You were there from the beginnings of when Earth was being created. And this is when this became your core mission. This is when this became part of your core mission to be a guardian of Earth, because you were one of the first to actually start to heal Earth, or fight for Earth, or fight for the peace and the balance on Earth. The origins of your soul is from a different star system or a different galaxy. So you may be somebody now who really like just like naturally excels very well in a leadership position. It's like even when you're in a position of just being behind a leader or being under authority, you're still able to excel in a way that has such ease, or like you make it so effortless, like you're just so good at being able to do whatever it is you do that you could be a leader in it, something like that, right? That you might be, yeah. And another thing that I was getting also was that one of the reasons why the universe or God handpicked you, specifically this group of people, is because, like I was saying before, you see, it was like your records were being played. You know what I'm saying? And you have maintained such integrity throughout the lifetimes that you've come or been in on earth. Because another thing with the lifetimes of certain people or past lives of certain people is because of the greatness of who you are, or the greatness of who you are, yeah, you because of the greatness of who you are, your memory is suppressed to a certain level. Like it's like your memory is erased. So you don't know who you are from the get-go, and you get to explore and experience who you are, because then that allows you to remain humble also. That allows you to remain steadfast. That allows you to remain aligned with the purpose. That allows you to be able to explore really or experience the life you're meant to have without any influence of what you can do or who you really are. Like imagine going through this life as a poor person just trying to make it, and then you have the knowledge of how you were a king or an emperor in your past life. It's going to be difficult for you to follow on the role, because this is how your authenticity is also built. Because again, this life cycle that we go through, these lifetimes are trials and tribulations of spirit. Reincarnations are the way in which we come back to rectify things, to re-establish things, to create things, to to plan things. We use this life of some souls use this human life as their ways of going through the trials and tribulations that will allow them to ascend higher as spiritual beings. You know what I'm saying? And this comes with a lot of different roles and trials in order to achieve that. So you come through it without your powers, without knowledge of who you truly are, so that you can build everything from scratch. This is how you earn your stride. That is why we have a lot of people that are actual gods and goddesses and deities that are walking around without knowledge of who they are and the kind of power that exists in them, because they haven't been able to tap into that suppressed memory. And that suppressed memory, the first way to awaken that suppressed memory is through spiritual enlightenment. That is what the awakening is. The awakening is when you start to realize your spiritual nature, and then now begin to tap into that suppressed memory of who you truly are and why you came on earth. And this is where greatness begins. See what I'm saying? So, the origins of our soul comes back into play when you speak of reincarnation, because the soul goes back to its original place once you die and the soul leaves the body. And then who knows what process you go through based on where your soul originates from and if you're coming back on earth. The other message I was getting through this particular line of your integrity is so impressive is the reason why you've been chosen by God, right? Your integrity is so impressive. The integrity you lived throughout the different lifetimes. And I was hearing also you didn't live it perfect, but you lived it to great standard, some exceptional standards. And I'm hearing right now, still going, still making strides. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And God handpicked you, this group of people specifically, because not all the different people that were part of these kind of See, the thing is, you are not the only group that has been this kind of guardian energy group, or this like guardians fighting different wars for mankind and for the universe, and for the Galactic Federation and everything. You haven't been the only group, right? However, some sold out, some didn't follow through, some didn't pass the trials and tribulation of being human. Some folded and gave up on the light and ventured into darkness. Some decided to become agents of light. Some gave up their purpose in different lifetimes. Some decided that they weren't going to reincarnate back onto this earth, because I keep getting that message, and that's, sometimes people just mean it as a joke, where they say like, like, earth is bigger as fuck. I don't want to come back to earth. Like, I want to remain in my cosmic abode, and but some people also mean it because their soul or their spirit feels like it's too tedious being here on this planet. So some sold out. Some decided, nah, fuck it, it's not worth it. I'm just going to live my life. Some also were able to like tap into their various powers and then use it for different things, or use it for negative things. But you, this particular group that I'm speaking to, this particular group that's the Most High personally handpicked, was because not only did you not give up through your trials and tribulations, you fought harder to forge forward. And you were always like, I'm seeing like somebody just like raise their hand and stand up. It's like in class, and then you raise your hand and you stand up. It's like the teacher says, okay, so who wants to go back to earth for this mission? And it's like you raise your hand and you stand up. Not only do you like raise your hand, you stand up. It's like, I'm going, I'll go. I'll go. It's like this is the energy that you walk in. Another thing that was coming through, I thought I heard someone. Yeah, I think there was someone behind my. Yeah. Another thing that was coming through was that you stayed true to your cosmic orientation. Even though you were on Earth and going through these different lifetimes or reincarnations, right? And going through this process of like of like ignorance of who you were and who your true nature was, and just living your life as a human being based on whatever time that was, and going through the motions of that time and who you needed to be, and the hardships or the ups and downs, whatever kind of life you may have had, and you still didn't stray from your cosmic orientation, which was to be true, to be kind, to be loving, to be nurturing, to be healing, to be of love, to walk in light, to preach light, to advocate for freedom, and to advocate for justice, to advocate for equality. You didn't stray from that orientation. You know what I'm saying? It's like whether you were in a bad state in that reincarnation or a good state, whether you came as a rich person or a poor person, you always stay true to that orientation, because your soul's true essence is of that nature. Whilst there were others that sold out, there were others, of this group of people that are from this galactic warrior energy, or have this galactic responsibility of guardianship. Some of them just like they betray the plan. They betray the plan to protect mankind, because the energy I was getting when I was channeling this is that these people were made to become the victims, or were made to feel the victims. So in a way, it's like I'm hearing it's not really their fault. They still have their accolades. So it's like this energy that I'm getting into this energy that is quite almost like this energy of like I give up. It's almost like they gave up because because of victim mentality. They became victims of the world they were living in. It's like some knowing or feeling that they had a bigger purpose on earth, or maybe trying to do the best they can to help express or help bring in a better world. People were against them, people spoke up against them, people stood up against them, people attacked them, people shamed them, people basically beat them down till they gave up. So some didn't voluntarily like sell out or give up, like, yo, fuck this, I don't want to be on this mission anymore. I want to live my life as I please, or I want to be able to experience this human world as I want. But some was because they just had no other options. They just gave up. See, one thing that was coming to me a few days ago, I was realizing a few days ago, I can't remember exactly the instance when this was coming to me, but it was basically about how um, as the people we are, or as people that have reincarnated multiple times to come back on earth to help heal and to help elevate, we are treated in some of the most shittiest ways. We are treated in some of the most cruel, the like very cruel ways by people that we are sent here to help save and to help redeem. And it made me feel so sad. It was like, how do you treat people that have been sent to bring you light and to show you real truth and freedom this way? Because people have been so blinded by the lies or the illusions of ego and insecurities and fears of the world that I guess usually they live in at that time. But it's always the same story. It always repeats, where people treat us the worst. People treat light workers the worst. People treat earth angels the worst. And some earth angels and light workers just give up on their light and decide, you know what, fuck it, fuck this world, fuck everybody. I am not going to be given into, I am going to face a sword with a sword and just forget everybody and fuck everything else. And then, not that, of course, it's good to stay in your strength and fully walk hand in hand with your power, right? But I'm speaking of like just releasing the responsibility, or not even responsibility, just releasing the awareness of and strength to persist to do good in this world because of all the different things that we are put through. Check my phone real quick. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like some of these people gave up on this mission lifetimes ago, or maybe in this lifetime, because of all the horrible things that they had to go through. But you, this group I am speaking to, held on and continue to persevere. You know what I'm trying to say? Another thing, you might be having dreams where you are amongst a group of people, where it's like you guys are doing tasks, or you guys are going somewhere, or like you guys are doing something as a team. That's you, and it's like the universe is giving you. Those are visions of what's happening in the spirit. It's almost like all of you are training on the same grounds, but you're in different places all over the world. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I was getting attached to that energy was that for these different spiritual um, things that you're doing as a team, or these different spiritual tasks and things that you're doing as a team, are things that are actually reflecting in the spiritual, in the physical world, right? And not only are these things helping you guys reactivate yourselves, they are helping you to tune into each other's energy. You know what I'm trying to say? It's helping you to tune into each other's energy. Because one thing is, you don't need to be in the same place together physically. However, in order to be able to operate in the energies that you are being activated in, but your minds need to be on the same wavelength or the same frequency in order to achieve the end goal or the end mission. You know what I'm trying to say? You don't have to be in the same energy, in the same space physically to operate, but you have to walk in the same energy, or your mind has to be in the same frequency or the same wavelength you have to embody the same kind of energy in order to achieve the collective goal of fulfilling this mission, which is bringing enlightenment to earth and to help mankind elevate and to help planet earth elevate also. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Another thing that was coming through was how there's an energy that's surrounding this that is kind of like making it difficult to progress forward or to fully embody this energy. And what was coming through was that you need to expand your heart space. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, it's very important. I had someone calling my phone. Right now, it's very important to expand your heart space. You know what I'm saying? Because there is something inside you that needs to be tapped into, which was this like wild energy, right? There's this wild energy to your spirit. There's this wild energy about you that is attached to this daredevil side that you have as a warrior, as a galactic warrior, as a guardian. You get me? As a soldier. It's this very like quirky, very like almost kind of like ignorant, sweet, adventurous, daring, go-getter kind of energy. It's like a very wild, interesting, mischievous. Exactly, that's the word I was looking for. Mischievous energy about you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like this wildness that is you're being called to embrace to help you. It's like unleash your wild side because there's something attached, there's this power attached to your wild side that has to do with your ability to step into any role or your ability to take on any mission or your ability to like take on any task and execute it to perfection. You know what I'm saying? It's like you take it on and then you go wild and your imagination goes crazy and then you get on it, you do this, you do that, and you're full of like enthusiasm and 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 energy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And what is blocking this energy I was getting was your heart space. It's like you were needing to tap into something within your heart space, and this was taking me to the inner child. The inner child. This heart activation that is needing to be done, this heart activation that is needing to be done has to do with your inner child also. It goes hand in hand with your inner child, like this wildness. Do you know what I'm saying? This wildness goes hand in hand with your inner child. I think I need to like text this person back, you know. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like this wildness is connected to your inner child. It's like that adventurous, curious, enthusiastic, carefree part of you out of the box and is connected to like, the world and is very imaginative. And that's the energy that spirit is like, it's saying is you're being called to step into with your inner child. So for some of you, there might be some inner child healing that needs to be done. When I started the reading before, I was picking up this energy of like, I think I put it down, stuff that needed to be healed. In order for you to fully embody this role, it's like inner healing, the inner child healing, it needed to be done. Like there's some kind of inner child healing that needs to be done surrounding how people see you or how you think people see you, being judged and how people perceive you and stuff like that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? A minute. Let me just text this person back real quick. Yeah. Yeah. So this heart chakra healing is going to help you heal your inner child or help you heal the part of your inner child that is not opened up to you expressing your wildness. The part of you that is blocked and is holding you back from expressing that wild, adventurous nature of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, that daredevil energy, but in a good way. Because that is the energy that you're being called to embrace in order to like unleash that galactic warrior essence of you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because the thing is, it's like right now you're being called to take position, right? And it's like everything that the healing, the doing the work, the mastering your energy, getting to know yourself and the world you're living and all those things, releasing yourself from the matrix. You've been doing those things. You have done those things. But it's left with the things that are going to fully push you into this energy and to help you to tap into this collective awareness of this particular group of people. Do you know what I'm saying? Another thing that was coming in was that in this energy you're going to attract your soul connections. You know what I'm saying? And this might not this is not, well, it wasn't really giving me a romantic energy. You know what I'm saying? It was giving me this energy of like almost like BFFs, like you attract maybe somebody that becomes like a part of your life in a way that shines so much light on your path or helps guide you on your purpose. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So you have soulmates that are coming in because of this energy. Once you step into this energy, it's like you are going to tap into the collective pool of the people who are also under this energy. You get what I'm saying? And for some also, I was getting that this could come in as a romantic partner. So maybe tapping into this energy is going to connect you to a romantic partner because that person is also tapped into the same energy. And I was also getting this energy of like, you know, this energy of like connecting to a soul that you already knew. It's like a lot of the people in this group through this connection are going to be reconnecting or reuniting with souls that they've already been in contact with or souls that they already knew. And this is going to be like when things are heightened to the point where, like I was saying with one of the readings I had, aside of the Agent of Light reading, one of the readings where it was calling out to the people on the crystal mission. This is kind of like one of them, or this you can say is also tied into that. When you guys tap into that collective pool of energy to the point where you're doing things and in on the same wavelength that is raising the vibration of the earth despite where you are. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of energy that spirit is calling in, you know. And getting ready also for new horizons, because not only us, some of these people you won't just be connecting, from across the world. Some are going to be physical. You're going to be put in touch with new people that support your vision, or people that are aligned with this role that you're stepping into, or people that are aligned with this particular purpose. You know what I'm saying? So this is also going to be bringing you in alignment with people who have this energy. Because another thing is also there are going to be multiple people in multiple places. I don't know how that goes, but yeah, there are going to be people around you that are working in this same energy that you are going to be able to connect with. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I was getting was also to be passionate. Be passionate about yourself and being passionate about what you bring to the table. Being passionate about what this means for you as a person here in this lifetime, being a guardian of this earth, being a guardian of mankind, to help usher in this new world, to help usher in this higher enlightenment that we're needing in order to raise the vibration of the earth. You know what I'm trying to say? Let me see. I feel like there's something I put down before that. um yeah. So yeah, okay, I got it. So what I wrote down says you have gone through or are completing a cycle that is allowing you to access this unique and special collective energy. And you did it through love. You did it through the heart. So this is what I was saying concerning the heart. You got here first of all through the heart because you followed your heart. So now allow your heart to expand even bigger. Follow it even deeper. You know what I'm saying? Because for some, again, like we're getting this, the blockages and the heart chakra that is causing a void or a hole in your soul path. This has to be removed or mended in order for you to like seamlessly flow into alignment with this collective energy of this particular group that I am speaking to. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Another thing that was coming through is that even though you have discovered your soul's purposes, like even though you feel like okay, you have an idea of where you are headed or where you are being called, what you're being called to do, you need to be gentle with yourself because you're still discovering your life's purpose for some. And for some, even though you have an idea, you are still being guided to the specific things that need to be done by your spirit guides. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's important right now for you to keep listening to your heart, keep listening to your inner guidance, keep listening to the things that are leading you where you feel the most comfortable within your spirit. That is why a lot of these different things are happening in your dreams as a collective. It's like you're being taught teamwork, you're being taught to how to lean on the right people. Because like this soulmate energy that I was picking up, it was like I would like I was saying it might not be romantic relationships, but might be partnerships and friendships that helps you to allows you to help each other on your individual missions. And these missions could be different things, very unrelated in this lifetime. But you have that soul connection that carries that healing energy that will help you to release and realign when necessary by being there for each other, by listening to each other, by receiving certain spiritual nudges and guidance for each other. Do you know what I'm saying? So this might not be a husband and a wife team. This could be a best friends team. This could be a general and a commander team. This could be a teacher and an assistant team. This could be. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And because your souls recognize each other from many lifetimes, you're going to be of such help to each other spiritually. It's like you're going to be spiritually soothing to each other. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So this collective energy is not just about, it's like in this lifetime, in your different lifetimes, you've come back in different lifetimes to come and be this person. And it's like in this lifetime, it feels like the energy in this lifetime is much more settled, much calmer, much more gentle compared to some of the lifetimes you had in cosmic energies where you were fighting galactic wars and having to do real hardcore battles instead of mental battles and emotional battles. You get what I'm saying? And let me see how far in. Wow, 48 minutes. So I think I am going to leave this message here. But one thing that I wanted to add was that being in the energy of love will bring you closer to your soul tribe, into this collective energy of guardianship for the earth and mankind. Being in this love energy, and it starts with you loving and accepting yourself fully and wholly for all that you are. Do you know what I'm saying? And this allowing you to love or express that love on the outside also, being able to fully open your heart to receive this energy in order to give it out. So for this particular group, oh, and the other thing was also to don't forget to explore, be fearless when it comes to exploring your horizons, be courageous. If it's coming on your mind to go and check it out, go and check it out. If it's on your mind to take a look at it, take a look at it. If it's something you're intending to do, if it feels like it's something that you should put some energy into, put some energy into it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's going to just lead you to one thing and then the other and the other. So it leads you exactly where you need to be. If I think that is going to be all. I kind of got distracted on a while ago because of these calls coming in. And I think I'm going to end this reading here. If this message resonates with you, please like, share, comment to share with us your experiences, and share with others for us to reach more of our soul tribe. I am so grateful, so grateful, so grateful for your energy. That was a very nice, refreshing energy compared to the a message I had to do just a while ago. I'm so grateful for your energy. I'm so grateful to channel for us, and I hope you're having a blessed weekend. I'm sending you blessings of abundance, of protection, of love, and of light. Stay blessed. Thank you.